So today we are checking out Nada WJ, and I got my friend here, Tony. What's going on, man?
Good.
So this is your Jeep. I'm gonna have his Instagram link down below, so make sure to follow him. He has some sweet videos, whoops, and everything, so check it out. So we have this built Jeep here. This is not a normal Jeep. This thing is awesome. I mean, you can see the fenders already, but we're gonna go into detail about it. So first, Tony, what year is your Jeep?
It's currently a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited.
Limited, and it has the 4.7 or the HO?
No, just regular 4.7.
4.7, and what about the axles? What are you running on the axles?
Currently stock Dana 30 in the front and Dana 44 in the rear. I trust the front with the Iron Rock Offroad.
And the rear you haven't trussed yet?
No, haven't trust yet. Yeah,
No.
I'm still trying to get some options going on.
Sticking with the axles, I know that you have some custom suspension. So like, run me down because that thing is set up, man.
Yeah, man. So right now we got some dual rate TJ coils in the front, bump stops, front and rear, and running 2.5 Fox bypass shocks.
Bypass shocks. So what's the reason that you're running bypasses? What are you trying to do?
Well, you know what? I want to do some hood rat stuff with my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you do, man. This thing is set up. We are close to the desert, so there's like a lot of whoops and jumps and stuff, and you obviously do all that.
Yeah. Go to the King of the Hammers and try to boogie, you know what I'm saying?
That's what the setup's for, so
That's
yeah.
what it's for.
Yeah, so we're gonna be at King of Hammers for sure, but let's continue with the suspension setup.
I'm also running some limit straps too.
Limit strap.
Some Cartech limit straps.
Yeah, that way you don't overextend while you're in the desert, right?
That too. Mainly I'm worried about hurting the shock.
Oh, the shock too, yes,
worried
yes.
about hurting the shock.
How much travel do you have on the shocks?
Right now I have 12 inches travels in the front and 14-inch travels in the rear.
Wow, so you do have some travel on that thing,
it's
man.
actually limited with the limit strap, so everything doesn't bind and yeah, it works.
Hey, when we go to King of Hammers, you better take me for a ride, man.
Yeah,
I want to see what a built Jeep is like, you know?
We'll do it.
And you also have the anti-rock suspension. What mounts do you have on there, or is it all custom?
That is actually a custom mounts that we did.
Yeah.
Over at my boy Big Stiffy Fabrications.
Big Stiffy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have them linked down below too. So if you guys want any work done in SoCal, hit them up.
Yep. You're running some anti-rock sway bars in the front, custom, definitely helps a lot more. The front is actually trail forged, a stubby bumper, and we kind of built off of there with the worn winch and factory 55 stuff. So
yeah, you have a bunch of stuff, man. And also, you forgot to mention,
what's that?
You do have the custom mounts for these shocks because the stock ones wouldn't fit there, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
We had to relocate the whole front coil bucket to run some bump stops in the rear.
You're running the Trail Forge frame stiffeners too, right?
Yep, running Trail Forge frame stiffeners front and rear.
Front and rear.
Yep.
Is the bottom also the radiator support Trail Forge?
Yes, that is also their radiator support.
Yeah.
It bolts right in. You do got to cut the subframe, but I think it's well worth it because it actually recessed that whole winch bumper back in there and makes it look nice.
Yeah, it makes it look really clean, especially with the custom Big Stiffy, fabrication.
Yep.
And then on the rock sliders, what are you running there?
Oh, is it Affordable Off-Road?
Affordable Off-Road, yes.
Yep.
They're on eBay and all that. Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, they actually work pretty good. So.
And they're all bolt-on, right?
Yes, all bolt-on, or you can weld it on, whatever your preference. And they do work, though.
They do work. So you've tested them.
I tested them, yep.
And then let's see on the wheels, what are you running? So I want to say something before you tell me what it is. These wheels I wanted to buy for my WJ before I got the wheels that I have now.
Yeah.
So what are you running?
These are Methods. Method racing wheels with that bead grip technology.
Yep.
Obviously you can see on the ring that I actually do use them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're not for show.
Not for show. No, they do work. And then running on I believe a 285 70 17-inch tires.
So it's like a 33, same tire size I'm running. So I mean, it looks clean, but you also said you want to go bigger, right?
Yes. Maybe a 315 or a true 35.
You already have the setup for that on the front, which is these super wide fenders, as you guys can see.
Yeah.
So it'll tuck the 35s.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It should. Yeah. Those are made by Hanneman. Anybody wants to pick up a pair, he also makes hoods too. So Hanneman fiberglass.
Does he have a website or Facebook or something?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so I'll have that link too down below in case you guys want to pick up a set. What are you running for the Lightbar? I get a lot of questions about mounts for those.
Yeah, so that's basically all custom mounts right now.
Okay.
Just a regular, like a 52-inch curved Lightbar aux beam.
Yeah.
Works great. I put the tint, the yellow, to kind of cut back the dust, and I also did a custom visor.
Visor,
that way
yeah.
you don't get that much glare.
Yeah, that's a big problem on
Yes,
these, right?
yes.
You get a lot of
If
glare.
you run any type of mount, you get that glare off the hood and the windshield,
Yeah.
and you can't see shit.
And is that something that you sell or would sell or what? Maybe we could put it on the website or
yeah,
something.
I think
you know?
so. I think a possibility.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in a visor or something similar to this, let me know in the comments because we can make it happen. We could throw it on the website as long as there's people that want it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, and then the rear, you also want to fit 35s, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of room here. So what are you going to do there?
More trimming.
More trimming?
More trimming. Same setup in the front, but these are 14-inch bypasses in the rear. Some Fox 2.5s.
Yeah.
And then we're also running Carbon Technologies bump stops in there
Yep.
in the actual coil. So everything's all pretty much all custom fab.
And you do have long arm front and rear from who?
From Iron Rock.
Everything's Iron Rock
Yep.
on this, huh?
Yep. It works 3-link in the front, and
Yeah.
4-link in the rear, and yeah, it boogies. Bro.
Hey, they come with Johnny joints. You said that you've rebuilt them already.
Twice, and
Yeah.
they work great.
Yeah, they're easy to rebuild or no?
Yeah, very
Yeah,
easy.
very easy.
Very easy
Yes.
to rebuild. Highly recommend it. So.
And did you ever run short arms at all on these?
No. This started off as a bone stock WJ.
Bone stock.
Bone stock.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have rear long arms in the rear, but I
Yes.
do have them in the front.
Uh-huh.
Whenever I go over a speed bump, the front eats it and
Yeah.
the rear just like hits really hard. So
Starts moving a little bit.
so you do need long arms for the rear.
Yes, if you want that maximum flex, and yeah, you definitely need long
it.
arms.
And I mean, you have a pretty sick bumper on the rear, man.
Yeah.
What are you running there?
DTill,
Yeah.
obviously. With
Shout out to DTill, man.
Yep. And we did tank tuck too. We're running a affordable off-road tank tuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of space down there,
A
man.
lot of more space. Really good. Really protects you against the rocks.
Yeah,
I
and
scraped it a couple times.
you already showed me you hit the bumper and it held up pretty well. So yeah,
It went through Chicken Rock. It held up.
I'm gonna have to buy one of these, man.
Yep.
You're convincing me to buy one, dude. And then I noticed that you have a skid plate on the axle. What are you running there?
I forgot where I picked it up off of, but we were actually running a skid plate for the differential because that's aluminum housing.
Yep.
And then I don't want to leak any fluids on the trails.
No, a rock will definitely eat through the aluminum, so
Yep.
that's good to have for sure.
Yeah, running a Dana 44A, you definitely want to do a skid plate.
You also do have another skid plate on your transfer case and all that.
Yeah.
What are you running there?
That one I'm running a Iron Rock off-road.
Iron Rock Off-Road. That's all bolt-on, right?
Yep, that one's
Yep.
all bolt-on.
And also, I see something poking through the window here. What are those things?
Those are my dust lights.
Dust lights. So what do
Yeah.
those do?
Those basically, when you're kicking up dust, you want to make sure that the people behind you can see you.
Okay, yeah.
So when you're going fast,
Kind of like chase lights? Is that what they're called? Chase
dust
lights.
Chase lights,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're hidden, so you don't see them unless they're on, which I really like. That's pretty cool. So you do have the tank tuck down here, and I don't see, it looks stock in here. Usually when I see a tank tuck, I see the gas lines going through here. So what do you do different?
Basically what we did was we ran the filler neck from the inside, from here, through the frame.
Through the frame.
Yep, through the frame. And then as you can see, it actually, we had to seal all this up with some sealer to prevent any type of smell from the gas or anything like that.
Or moisture coming through. Yeah.
And then we had to also relocate the evap system.
Oh, yes.
Relocate the evap system, and then we also had to do I had to re-drill all these, put new hardware to put the bump stops. The bump stops kind of go in this location.
Oh, it goes through.
Yep, goes through the frame, and kind of going for that stock kind of look. You know what I mean?
This thing looks beautiful, man. Not one stain on this right here. And you're also running the spiral designs. I forget the name of those, but you have them.
Like the molly panels.
The molly panels.
Yeah,
there you go.
they work good. So if you want to hang some stuff, I've been slowly adding stuff to it, but they're pretty solid.
And would you recommend them?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend them.
Especially if you have like a lot of stuff. Like if you have like a tow rope or something, you can hang them up there. You can hang anything on there, honestly. Yeah, anything.
Honestly. And you can also shove stuff in here and hold. Very, very cool. Very well designed.
It's a good design. Yeah.
Yep.
And I do notice some Corbeau seats, so let's go to the front and check those out. And this is the interior of the Jeep. It is limited, so you get the wood grain, the chrome handles, the seats, but these don't work anymore because you're running some Corbeau seats now. So you just got these in, right?
Yes, I
yes.
just got those in. Had to retire the old ones.
Yeah, what model is this though?
I think those are the Moabs.
Moabs,
yeah,
okay.
Moabs. So again, trying to stick to the that stock type of theme and kind of functional. And I definitely need a cage and some harnesses. You know?
Yeah, you do need harnesses. I mean, these are set up for it. So what I really like about these seats on mine, the bolster here is really, really big. Like your butt kind of like catches it, you know? Yeah. On these, you just slide in and you do have the reclining, which is nice.
Reclining, yep.
And you're running the Corbeau mounts, right, for the Jeep?
Yes, that is correct. Those ones you do have to cut down. I think we cut down those like 2 inches because they do sit kind of high.
Really high? How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
5'8"? And with the stock brackets, was your head hitting the top?
It was really close.
Really close. And I'm 6 foot, so I definitely wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't fit. So if you're gonna run these seats, it's a good idea to get their mount. You will have to trim it though for them to work for taller people. So and he does have the Najar light upgrade. Was it worth it compared to stock?
Way worth it.
It's like night and day, right? Literally. Yeah. So make sure to pick them up. The link will be down below. And then for the dash setup, you got the white gauges, which everyone likes. You have the pedal adjustment too. That's really nice to have, man. And what do you have over here? It's like a little mount for the CB radio and all that?
Yeah,
or?
I'm running like a Baofeng CB radio when we go off-roading, and also a mount for my cell phone. So
okay.
It's kind of cool.
That's good to have.
Yeah.
Down here, you do have the aux beam switch panel. What do you have hooked up to that?
I have ditch lights. I haven't hooked up yet.
Yeah.
And then I got the dust lights.
And the light bar.
And then the light bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, slowly adding more. So.
And then when you go electronic locker, that's where you can hook it up. But yeah, overall, this interior, to me, this is a 10 out of 10. It just looks so clean. The seats, they do match the interior, so I really like that. You have the sunroof too. Yeah, man, this is a clean Jeep. This is goals right here. This is goals.
I've been watching your videos, so I gotta keep up with the standard.
Yeah, we had to get you on the channel, man. I've been seeing your Jeep on Instagram for a while now, like maybe over a year. So it's pretty cool to see it in person.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, it always is, right? With these,
I'd say more of a snowball, snowball effect.
Yeah. Once you start, you're always gonna be spending money on it, upgrading it, and all that. And since you do have the PCS, you have the upgraded red head. It's kind of hard to see, but it is there. How do you like the red head? Because a lot of people recommend it.
Yes.
What do you think?
I recommend it if you're running 33s or a bigger tire. I recommend it, especially if you're going through the rocks.
Yeah.
And it allows you to run hydraulic assist.
Yep. That's worth it. Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier on your hands.
When you're off-roading, right?
Yep. And your steering wheel doesn't jerk out of your hands too.
Yeah.
So it definitely a little bit more forgiving.
It's worth it.
Yep.
And I would also recommend it, even if you don't get the steering assist setup, just upgrade it because your stock one is probably worn out. So it's worth it. It's $350, maybe $400, but definitely
it bolts right in.
Bolts right in, yeah, and it's worth every penny. So, and also the team, actually, I had issues with mine, and I talked to them, and they helped me out, and I was able to figure out my issue. If you're running the redhead and you change out the power steering, make sure it's OEM or better. If you use aftermarket, it will not work with the redhead. There's not going to be enough pressure.
Yeah.
Just a little tip for you guys. Thank you for letting me check out the Jeep and showing it to everybody watching. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.